Yeet.
I can't type in roll 20 without dropping a keyboard.
Oh. Oh, now roll 20 tells me when players have connected. Interesting. Anyways, so who would like to recap what happened the last time we played?
Well, we arrived in Innisane and met a tiefling.
There's no such thing as tieflings.
We met a person like Zoe.
Mm-hmm.
Did he ever actually use the word tiefling or no?
No.
That's above table talk. That word doesn't exist in Sheras.
Fuck me, how do I play fire again?
Meme.com.
Meme.com summon Be Afraid.
Okay, cool.
We were searching for... I don't even remember what we thought we were searching for.
You knew that Dahl had come here, and you were trying to figure out what he was doing.
Okay, and he went out.
Yes, we
island,
played
which is why we went there.
We played a game of Fiasco.
Right. So we met up with Mist's character, whose name I can't remember now.
Hey?
Yes, Faye. And got some information about the island with all the trees.
Mm-hmm. Sorosel.
That's it. God, man, names.
Yes, there had been Faye and what was Ty's character's name?
Don't have that written down.
I might have it somewhere. Anyways, Aaron. Faye and Aaron had been salvagers who had stumbled upon a secret cavern in the bottom of the sea and mysteriously lost their memories while down there. And Dal had been very interested in that.
Before we went out there, though, we went to a festival and had an airship ride.
Mm-hmm.
We met
Carnival.
a friend of Fire's. We also, well, we didn't, but Zoe met an interesting individual who gave her some advice.
Mm-hmm.
And we also went to a museum. Was it a museum? Yeah, it was a museum.
It was. It had books and artifacts.
And we got leads on where to go next from there.
Yes. Kamal had a meeting with...
An expert.
Yeah, I don't have a name written down here at all.
I probably didn't give him one.
There was Bria, but
Yeah,
I
she
don't
was
think
at the
that's the
museum.
person. Yeah, that's not the... Because we got a tip from her at the museum to go to a university, I think, and meet with a professor.
Yes.
And I don't think we have the professor's name.
No.
And then we did a heist.
Why do we have to do a heist, though?
I had nothing to do with that. So
Mistakes were made.
You, some misunderstandings occurred. You threw your weight around a little bit and had to make up for it.
I guess we should mention, Elias was the tiefling, Wyatt.
Mm-hmm.
Wyatt was the leader of a, I guess, gang. We could call it a gang.
Oh yeah, it's a gang.
Who we were gonna work out a kind of quid pro quo. We'll help you if you help us get out to here. And yeah, that didn't quite work out.
Mm-hmm. So you had a heist.
Mm-hmm. And we
Stole
resolved
some
our
papers.
issues with them.
Yeah, and the heist went really well.
Surprisingly for us.
Yeah.
I mean, Pert was only sort of tempted to steal 17 other things.
Which was also on an airship. We were on an airship a lot.
As far as you all know, Liz didn't steal anything extra.
This
Liz?
included...
Wrong game. Zoe.
This included
This will
temptation to
happen a
steal the airship for Zoe as well.
That would be impressive.
And then, all that being said and done, we ended up going on the salvage mission. And what did we find while doing so?
A couple crates.
Some
Hit a
lost
demon.
boxes. Oh, and a book. Kind of a neat book.
You already had that book.
Well, a key for the book.
We found the key for the book.
Yeah.
And a demon.
Fraser Blue.
I mean,
You
he
met a
seems
friend.
pretty chill.
He didn't have eyes for a minute, but then he had eyes again.
Yeah, we finally found the use for that Hydra heart.
Ah, yes, the Hydra heart is now gone.
Which I imagine has to be a relief, because I gotta imagine that thing was giant and smelly.
It was with fire. Fire is giant and smelly.
It's a very large carrying capacity.
But do
Lucky for you guys.
we still have that damn tapestry in the bags?
Wrong game.
Wrong game.
Game.
No, we did pick up another one, didn't we?
Nope.
There was reference to it.
I thought we picked one up.
Cathanan had this, like, edge to his voice, like, I would not allow it.
Closest we got was that mural.
There was a tapestry, we just didn't take it.
Pert got a key to open his book.
Mm-hmm. We also got some information from Kara that the angelic armaments were stolen from Cargamont.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah,
Oops.
I forgot about that.
What the angelic like wings armor?
Armor, wings, and the sword, I think. Is that right, Jamie? Or helmet?
Yeah, it was the helmet, the other bits of armor that Angel was wearing, and
There was a
I
great
don't
sword.
think yeah. I think she told you that the armor was stolen. She didn't say anything about the sword.
Okay. So, yeah, we kind of figured that out. We got a bit of information on the Hells.
Oh yeah, what happened with the Pert's book?
I mean, we opened it up and Pert went, ooh, there's like 4 others of these. This is a collector's set.
Something else important happened.
Oh, Pert made it burn a page by asking it a question about Cathanid's god.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What was on that burnt page?
I believe it was something to the effect of, come ask me, or
Yeah,
something.
come find me, bro. That about sums it up, Jamie?
Yeah.
So I don't think any of the rest of our characters know much information, but Zoe also had a dream, I believe, with Aoife.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty sure that is private information.
And then we got
one of the holders of the other books, the one that told you to try the dream on your patron.
The one
yeah.
that we know above table is connected with Zoe's patron.
What? I forgot. Repeat that last part.
One of the prologues that Jamie did involved Zoe's patron and the guy who is one of the holders of one of the other books, if I'm not
Yes.
mistaken.
So Pert looked at asked the book like who else has had one of these things, and it came up with a list of 4 books. There's only one other one with an active user, and that active user's name is Aoife Mondry. And Zoe recognized the name Aoife because she had talked to her patron about this guy that she met on the airship, saying, "Hey, go talk to your god." Or I guess go talk to your patron. And had mentioned that his name was Aoife.
And beyond that, we got leads on where to go next, which is Rogel. Pardon me.
Candlekeep.
Hey,
Well, Aquilonia first, and then Candlekeep.
so there's a few things you're going towards Rogel for.
Doesn't ring a bell.
I feel like that was supposed to be a pun, and I just didn't get it.
Because one of the reasons that Rizwan's going towards Rogel that nobody else knows about is the ring.
Oh, right. Huh. And then after you got back to Innocene, anyone?
I'm
That
trying to
was-
remember.
That was when the meeting at the university took place, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Other than the meeting at the university,
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
You were paid a visit by 3 tiny friendly faces.
oh right, the
Oh,
goblins showed up and showed us that they have all of the magical trinkets in the world.
Yes, they showed up with a bag of stuff that they looted. You're not entirely sure. That came with a recorder of teleportation.
All right, and then we sent them back.
You told them that they should go
Away.
back, and then it informed you that it can only be used once a day. So you took them to the carnival.
Right, and then we sent them home.
You plan to send them home. We're not quite there yet.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
So after spending the afternoon at the carnival with the Gobos disguised as children, you have to physically carry them back to the inn, like children, as they are so tired from all of the running around that they just can't keep up with you walking down the street.
Like,
No.
I don't think that is a bother.
It is on Fire's back, snoring.
So many snot bubbles from snoring.
Yep.
Help.
Rizwin, you're carrying Zax, and you hear him rifling through something, and you look back and you see him like he's got a purse that he's got his head in, and you don't think it's his.
Is it mine?
No.
Oh. Find anything
What?
interesting?
He pulls out like this little metal cylindrical tube. He opens it, and it's just like a big stick of red.
Oh no.
Sniffs.
Clearly it's edible.
Blah.
Oh, can I try to interrupt the glomp?
Sure. Make a dexterity check to try and grab it before he eats it.
What is he eating?
A tube of
Lipstick.
lipstick.
What?
You swipe it out of his hands right before it goes in his mouth.
That's not for eating. Let me show you, and then I will just apply some.
To yourself or to
No,
him?
sorry, to Ick.
To Ick.
Yeah,
Oh, war paint!
exactly.
It's still sleeping, right?
Yes.
Then
He
I'll hand it
takes the
back.
tube back from you and like starts putting it like on his cheeks like actual war paint.
Yeah.
Mugluviet is sitting on Zoe's shoulders, telling her about his grand plan to do all the 5Gs, the Weefy Islands, and become the Goblin King.
And,
I
and
think
you're
I, mi-
gonna
I
come
think I
help me,
missed
right?
a part. What are the 5Gs?
Part of the Weefy Islands.
I was assuming the 5 goblin chieftains.
Yes.
Oh my god, okay.
I hate this meme so much.
There are also OGs, original goblins.
You're gonna come help us, right?
Normally we get paid for these type of work, right?
Well, when I'm Goblin King, I can pay you as much as you want.
Maybe once we've dealt with our current situation, I just say walking behind them.
Oh.
So he wants to kind of fight this, but also I don't want to take away from how much time we have not spent on other quests.
Yeah. Mugluviet just pouts a little bit.
Well, Ick says that there's still a lot to do to prepare, so I guess that's maybe okay. What else should I be doing besides training and finding special magic stuff?
Well, do you know all about where you're going?
Weefy Islands.
But where it is in Wefels? What town are in it? Who lives there? What are you gonna confront?
Elves.
How many?
A lot. They don't
Not
like
a
us
lot.
there. We don't go there. Mom said it was
Just-
bad.
Why aren't you listening to your mom?
I am. I don't go there.
But you're gonna go there.
It sounds like
We need a
some
boat.
scouting is needed.
Thanks, Zoe.
I feel like Zoe's question has been ignored.
Do I get the sense that mom is anything other than just mother?
Not in particular.
Okay. Like, as opposed to an actual maternal figure or like a god or something is what I'm asking.
You cannot determine that from one sentence, I don't
Okay.
think.
I can. Tell me about your mom.
Oh, I haven't seen her in a long time. She's probably dead now. but she was really cool. She was really sneaky and really good at sneaking into windows and robbing pies. She always brought back pies.
Wait.
Wait a minute. Anyway.
Hmm.
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
Was it the Christmas one shot?
Yes. I don't remember fully.
Yeah, we stole a pie out of a window. That's all I remember.
Some of us lived.
Mm-hmm.
I don't actually remember which ones lived.
I thought all of us lived.
Was it the
This is
same?
this is a one shot. This is back in the Lamb days.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought it
I
was
get
the
a
one
memory of it.
shot when we had Cathanid playing an ogre.
Yeah, I'm confusing the two of them. Right, it was an ogre who thought it was a goblin.
Goliath.
Goliath? Okay.
Mhm.
He was precious. I completely lost track of what my goblin was saying.
Oh, he's still just rattling on about how good a thief his mom was.
Zoe nods along as if she's listening. Are you remembering to do good? Spread hugs?
Yes, and you get a big head hug from Muglubiet.
Good.
I'm tired. And then you just feel the weight of his head on your shoulder as he just conks out.
Zoe looks at Rizwin. Is this what it's like when I sleep on you?
Ooh, look at that. And Rizwin darts inside of a shop. I would just like to buy some rope.
Okay.
I purchased 2 lengths of regular 50-foot rope, and then I come back out holding them up.
Okay. I do get rope. Zax is playing with like a couple of ball bearings that you're pretty sure he didn't have 2 minutes ago.
Hey, you never know when you might need to climb something.
Can't you just climb it?
They're not nearly as good as us with our fingertips and gripping onto walls.
Oh. You make it back to the inn that you have been using. It is quite. It's getting into the evening. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Put the children down to bed.
Yeah. Make sure they can't go roaming about and getting into trouble.
Yeah, I Kamil wants to get the ball rolling on figuring this shit out so we can get onto other things and making sure the goblin kids are back where they belong without
Oh,
having
you
to
know-
wrangle them is number one priority.
You know, when your mom tucks you in bed and puts the blanket so tightly that you are a prisoner?
Yup.
Alright. 3 little sets of snores. Fill your room as you've tucked the gobos in. And um, pretty soon after, Rizwin, you get a message. Not the paper kind, but the mental kind. Hey, Rizwin, can you get Zoe to let us talk? I think I might have something.
I will ask. Hey, Zoe.
Yes.
Can I have a dream tonight? I know it's early, but I think something's up. She has been asking you at least once a week for a dream, but this is less than a week since the last one.
Sure. With who? When? Where? What?
Zoe would know it's Xander.
All right. Like right now?
I guess. It is bedtime.
You hear fire snoring in the chair somewhere.
Bedtime?
For most of us.
Okay.
There's a little toot, and then the room starts to smell like fish.
The
Wait.
joy of
That wasn't the goblins, was it?
No,
God damn
it was the
Ellen.
cat.
Crack a window slightly.
Don't we have multiple
Mel's
rooms?
licks his lips.
Probably.
Need to get some cat probiotics.
Some cat yogurt?
Okay, you crack a window, it starts to smell less bad. And as the sounds of the night only increase in their density, as Innisane really starts to pick up in this district after dark. Rizwin, you settle down for a dream. Where are you meeting Xander?
I think just in the same place as usual, on the mountain near the rock that looks like a cat.
Okay. You close your eyes, and there you are. It probably takes about half an hour for Xander to show up.
Do some calisthenics.
Okay. And then all of a sudden, he is there. Black hair kind of tied back in a ponytail that's getting to be a bit long. Scar down the left side of his face. And he smiles. Hi.
Pounds.
He gives you a hug.
Is everything okay?
Yeah. I think I finally have a lead. So I still don't know where Bishoppa's first temple is. And still don't know how we're gonna get Selene's soul back. But I think I know how we can get in.
All right.
Do you want to sit?
Sure.
He sits. He's less nervous than you, not that you remember, but when you first met him, and it's been slowly getting better, but he's still kind of a fidgety person. So, you remember back when we first do you remember Santar?
I assume I do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were some people digging up him and his army, and then he was actually undead and all of that. Do you remember why?
The player does not. Does the character?
You know that it was the children of Kural that were doing it. But I don't know that you ever learned why.
Yeah.
Does anyone else remember if you learned why?
It was something tied to that orb.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the orb.
We never. I don't recall. I mean, this is God, what,
Years ago.
two and a half years ago at this point.
Oh, I can just say that. Something
Something
to
about the
do
orb?
with an orb?
Yeah. So when Shar chose me as her cleric, she gave me a little bit of herself. I think that every person with holy magic is like that. That's how that connection is made. But it seems that when the cleric dies, it it doesn't just vanish. It stays. That's what that orb was. That was a piece of Shar that she gave to him.
And reminded me when we went back, or I guess when we went into Shar's realm for the first time, we gave that back to her. Is that correct?
Yes.
So you have one of those orbs now?
I mean, it doesn't look like that, but I have something. I'm under very strict instructions not to show it to anyone.
Just a nod.
But that orb that they were looking for, if we could find that from one of Bishaba's other clerics, then I think we could get into her realm.
Well,
And you, Rizwan, would remember that you got into Shar's realm the first time with that orb.
right.
I'm sorry. I just want to see if there was something misheard or is it significant? Did he said one of their clerics?
Yeah.
Like one that has died, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, do we have a lead on where that might be? I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Not
So
gonna lie. I would jump at the chance for a distraction from where the rest of my group is currently headed.
So I think I don't know if every god knows about this, but I think Bashaba knows. Like, it would make sense, right? Like, she got into Selene's realm somehow. She would be very sensitive to somebody doing that to her.
That would make sense.
But what if a cleric died really far away and none of their followers knew where they were? That bit could still be out there somewhere.
Or if they all died at the same time, like I assume happened to Santar.
Yeah. Or I guess if they just didn't know, but I don't think that's the case. So the Bishaba's chosen before Antares. I think he's still out there somewhere. I mean, I guess he must be dead, or she wouldn't have another one, but he left. I couldn't find a lot, but I think he ran away.
That's interesting. I didn't realize that was an option. I just figured they'd be able to find you wherever you go.
I mean, maybe it wasn't an option. He must have still died.
True.
But all I could find was the boat that he was on was headed east. But boats don't go east from Blackcaster. So he must have gone north and then to Nerona.
Yeah, stopped in the islands on the way, probably. I wonder if I could find any trace of him here now.
It was like 20 years ago. I know it's a long shot.
Maybe Elias will have an idea where to start. What do we know about this? Has he said cleric or paladin?
Was the prophet Andrin.
Do we know what they look like?
I saw a picture, but art's not really my thing. He was young,
Can you
blonde.
I don't really know how much Rizwin knows about the dream. Like, would she know that he might be able to, like, create an image of what he saw?
Yeah, I think so by now.
Try it like this, and I try to produce an image of Xander.
Make a wisdom check. Okay. You like change the color of your hair and get like a tiny like.
No, sorry. I'm trying to just create it like in midair,
Oh, I see.
not on me.
Okay. You get kind of like a clay golem-ish shape, like a humanoid blob, you know?
Hmm.
It's hard. But he gets the idea and makes a kind of cartoony 3D image of a man in his probably like mid-20s, short blonde hair and medium build, handsome.
Okay. Can I roll now to try to commit that to memory instead of trying to roll later to remember?
Sure.
What is that?
Wisdom check, please.
Do I get advantage from remember on this?
Yes. We're basically just doing this now so that we don't forget, right?
Well, it's close.
Yeah.
So you're remembering now to do a check to remember later?
Yes. You remember the basics.
Okay.
I'll keep looking and see if I can find anything else about him. None of this stuff is in the libraries.
Yeah. Oh. Um.
Pert waves menacingly.
Yeah, I like at this. I'm not gonna go over it, but at this point, there's like probably a 2-hour conversation about everything that we've been doing.
Yeah.
Arriving specifically at, I wonder if that book would have any information.
Maybe. Although it sounds like there's not a lot of recent events in there.
No, I'm thinking maybe more generally, just about even maybe a way to specifically find these shards of divinity. So even if I find where he died, there's no guarantee that anything he had on him at the time would still be there.
Yeah, hopefully somebody else didn't get there first. But they probably wouldn't even know what it was. I'm surprised that the people who were digging up Xantar knew what it was. Maybe they didn't know what it was.
Maybe somebody told them what it was.
Who were they?
Cultists of some god, right? I know, because I know we saw a bunch of god symbols in there.
Rizwin, you would know that that was the children of Kural.
Right.
So, however much you want to, I guess you probably told Xander a lot already.
Yeah, I'm sure the children of Kurl have come up a bunch.
Yeah. What would they want with something like that?
Well, I mean, there was the gigantic finger quotes prophecy. I don't know if it could. What would happen if you gave or imbued one of those into a person? And Rizwan has a like, oh shit look on her face.
I mean, the fragments, I don't think you can. I think once you give them to someone, they're kind of like molded to that person. But I guess there's other stuff you can do with it, kind of like what we're trying to do now. I'm rambling.
I don't think Rizwan voices this, but she's thinking that they were maybe trying to shove it into Zoe's head or something. She seems troubled by this idea.
Is there anything else you want to ask him while he's here?
I don't think specifically pertaining to this, no. But
Okay.
I mean,
You catch up.
yeah, they go on about their normal discussions and things.
Okay. He gives you a hug and a kiss on the cheek before the dream ends. And the night passes. And the next day dawns. There we go. And the Gobos are up at the crack o' dawn.
Just like children.
Zoe, wake up!
Zoe doesn't sleep.
Oh, Zoe! Can we get breakfast?
Yeah, breakfast.
Breakfast!
Breakfast.
Zoe takes the goblins and fire out to get breakfast.
They're still like the makeup's still kind of half on. So they still look like children if nobody looks too hard.
If any of them looks like they might be picked up,
Mm-hmm.
Zoe just puts her hat on his head, on their head.
Okay.
And we're going out for bagels and cream and a smear of cream.
Online downstairs, chanting breakfast.
Breakfast.
Okay.
How is Zoe the responsible one?
Zoe is the babysitter. The rest of you have a nice another half an hour of rest before Fire and Zoe and the Gobos come back.
Before they get back,
Mhm.
I'll just kind of stand up and announce to everybody, I'm gonna go talk to Elias. Does anybody want to come?
Over the table. Remind me who Elias was again.
The tiefling.
Follow along.
The big red man. Rizwan, make me an intelligence check.
Is it too early?
It is the crack o' dawn.
So the bar isn't closed yet.
No, it's probably like just closed and he's now in bed.
The man wants to sleep.
Okay. Well, with a 6, that doesn't occur to me.
Okay.
So I show up and the door is locked.
Door's locked.
And then just turn around and go back.
Okay. The Gobos come back with breakfast for everyone.
Bagels, 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 bagels.
Bagels.
Hand out bagels. And as you're eating breakfast, Ick says,
Oh, we need to take some back for Zoe. And Snuffles and Lady.
Oh
Can
yeah.
dogs eat bagels?
Ah,
Yeah.
they can. They shouldn't. Let's get some food for everyone before you get out. Okay.
okay. Zoom through, you get some food for Zoe the Owlbear and Lady and Snuffles.
Yeah, we get a quick shop.
Clearly, we get locks for the owlbear.
That makes sense.
Locks?
No, you get the fantasy version of Montreal smoked meat.
Oh, right. fish
Locks
stuff.
is a fish.
Smoked salmon.
We all agree that whatever Zoe prefers is rations.
Which would be jerky, which would be beef.
There is now an
Fish,
academic
fish.
debate for over 6 hours over whether smoked beef or smoked fish is a better ration.
I will also point out that Zoe came from a forest.
So you
Not a
get
coast.
both. Zoe is a big girl. She will take both. With a side
Yeah.
of fries. And with the extra food in hand, Ick kind of tugs on Fire's pant leg.
Did you want anything from the bag?
Oh shit.
You
Ah.
should see a list of stuff that was in the bag of goodies.
I'm gonna grab this crying aid. Could you give me this? I think it's gonna be useful.
Okay. I don't even know what it is.
When you are more experienced, I'll show you how to do things with it. Okay?
Okay.
I ruffle his hair. Hair.
Have you shown them how to make mayo yet?
What's mayo?
No.
Why we are so 2018 today?
No.
Oh yeah, they have an alchemy jug.
Yeah. Magoobiet just has this look like looking at Camille like, oh, okay. And then Zax elbows him and kind of stage whispers, okay, we'll be back.
Zoe's going to be circular.
Freaking 2 gallons of mayo a day. That's so much.
Nope. Moving on from that conversation. Nope.
Okay.
So we go ahead.
Thank you for all of the fun.
Thank you for visiting.
And they go and hug everybody.
Hugs.
All the hugs.
Awkward hugs.
Pert makes sure
Oh.
Zax is properly equipped with the cloak of billowing.
Can I try
Oh,
to
yes.
pickpocket some of those ball bearings?
Sure. Give me a check.
Oh, where is that? There it is. Meh.
Hey,
Hmm. Econ.
you want them? You can have them.
I was just seeing if I could do the same thing you could.
Oh.
Let's give 'em a
I
moment.
imagine
Nope, too slow. Then he gives you a hug.
why do I feel like Zack with the cape of billowing will be closer to Darkwing than anything else?
Yes,
Sounds
Zax
perfect.
now has the cape of billowing, which blows slightly behind him, as the three of them lock arms, and Ick takes the recorder,
Okay, think of Zoe. Think of Zoe.
and there's this loud piercing sound, and they just pop out. The sound
God,
kind of ringing in your ears a little bit.
I hope they're okay.
I guess we don't actually have a way to check, at least until tonight, do we?
Rizwin, you kind of like shift your weight a little bit, and you realize that there's like something feels wrong with your left boot, and you look down and there's a ball bearing in it. All right, you freed yourself from the goblins. Now what?
Well, I have one more errand to accomplish here before we leave, and I briefly describe needing to talk to Elias and why.
You also might want to look at getting a boat.
That's secondary issues.
And then we'll probably need to secure some transport.
Here is one. Do you
me.
tell the party about the dream much, or just the broader outline?
Yeah, basically all I say right now is we have a lead on potentially finding a dead cleric of Bashaba who passed through here like 20 years ago. So I'm gonna see if I can find out anything about that, and I figure the best place to start is Elias.
Hey, Jamie, have I earned a Legend Lorch slot yet?
Sure, because I don't remember where we were from last 6 weeks ago, so yes.
Pert starts researching through the book. Cleric of Bashaba. Huh. Flip, 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 flip.
I would like Andrin description if that helps at all.
Let me pull up the repository. Okay. So there's a little bit written about Bashaba. Not a lot. Do you want to give me just like a fortune roll, like a percentile dice?
Oh, yeah.
What you get? That's pretty good. So you do see a little bit written about Bashaba, from Eldred Hellemus, who was the person who had your book previously. It mentions a older prophet that I don't have a name for at the moment. Because I forgot about this. And then it does also mention a prophet Andrin.
Andrin and another unnamed prophet, general, just details about Bashaba's cult kind
Prophet-
of stuff.
We'll say Prophet Baron and Prophet Andrin. And it mostly just talks about like how her the prophets of Bashaba are there to kind of sow fear within the population of Blackcaster and drum up support for Bashaba in a way of like you know, pray to her or something bad is going to happen. Misfortune may fall upon you. Couple of interesting things he notes. He doesn't think very much of Bashaba, whoever this Eldred was, and doesn't think very much of her clerics. And he also notes that as far as he can tell, all of her previous clerics have been men. Or her prophets have been men.
Typing away. All past prophets were men. The writer has a clear distaste for the Bashaba. There was a third part that you mentioned. After the using fear to earn worship.
Oh, I think it was more of just the same point of the way that her prophets try to sell people on her worship is worship her or misfortune may fall upon you.
All right, I think I've got the general notes scribbled.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically the divine version of a protection racket.
Yes.
Noticing similar themes. Maybe I should ask. Does my brain not work? Maybe I should ask Wyatt about him instead of Elias.
So you're once it's a little more reasonable hour, you're gonna go talk to Elias first one? Who's going with you?
Anybody that wants to.
I'll tag along just because it's a big, rough city. And having backup is good.
Okay. So the two of you walk into the bar. It is open, but it's not like really open. You see Nico behind the bar, cleaning glasses. Hey, how you doing?
Hello.
You
Boss
want to talk
around?
to the boss? Yeah. And he goes back and gets Elias. He was wearing his standard apron, wipes his hands on it.
We're back again.
I see that. So what can I do for you?
I got an insane question for you. No pun intended.
You want to sit down?
Sure. 20 years ago, somebody came through here.
He gives you this deadpan look. This somebody had better be something special for me to remember.
Well, I think the most striking thing is that perhaps a gigantic wave of strikingly bad luck would have followed this man. His name was Andrin, and I give a brief description.
Especially if you crossed them
Yeah.
or didn't give them what they wanted.
And I'll also give a brief description of what basically boils down to a holy protection racket.
Right. So, let me just get this straight. So, chosen one of a god in Blackcaster went somewhere else. Why?
Because the more followers their deity has, the stronger they get.
I raise my hand like fire raise their hands.
Oh, hey, Fire, why don't you come have a seat?
Hello.
Fire is now in the scene.
Sorry, I thought everyone was in the scene.
That's okay.
Why would... Yes, fire.
Why this person would be crossing here?
All we know is that he left. We're not sure why.
Or they're just on a mission from their god.
Well, if
Wasn't-
you're on a mission from God to go find followers, this ain't exactly the place to do it.
It was a long shot.
You know, I don't know this guy. I don't know his situation. I don't know your situation, really. From what you have told me, I'm getting a bit of a different picture.
What are you getting?
So this god lady makes misfortune happen to other people. And then her prophet just up and goes really far away. That sounds like he might be running.
Yeah, I think that's accurate.
So if you're running from a god, where do you go?
As far away as possible.
I mean, if I was running from a god, I wouldn't think that I could get far enough away. I'd
That's
be
true.
looking for help.
Think
Wouldn't
he's
you?
looking for another god?
Maybe.
You
Ooh,
potentially
some
go
sort of-
to the antithesis of you're the god. They're opposite number.
Like people who look for the local guard but bigger, like a super local guard.
I think Kamal saying that is enough to swing the needle from doesn't get it to gets it. And Rizman just deflates and starts like rubbing the bridge of her nose. No,
like
I
I
don't
said,
think
I don't
that
know.
makes
Just
sense
a
at
thought.
all.
But hey, if I was running from the divine mob, I would be trying to get protection from someone who could stand up to him, you know? Now, who that might be, I don't know. I don't think it'd be anybody here. We're not exactly big on gods, unless you count the principal. Not really a god.
Anybody have any ideas?
We know there's some situations going on in some other places. Is there a chance maybe Enpert kind of makes a I think he gestures down because, symbolism, and they were in the underwater tunnels when they ran into the demon.
Huh?
I don't know.
I mean, if you're dealing with the gods and the gods are not dealing with you well, wouldn't you go to the opposite of the gods to try to get some help?
No, I don't.
Yes, but it's an evil god. What do you go against an evil god?
I think you also shouldn't lump all the gods under the same banner. A god of death is the antithesis of a god of life. A god of ice is the antithesis of a god of fire.
Well, who?
The element, not you.
Okay.
So the god of fortune?
Yeah. Or luck, or something, yeah.
Or justice?
Or vengeance, or retribution, anything. Like, what's the antithesis of misfortune? There's a lot of antitheses of misfortune.
What is misfortune? Like some sort of
Bad luck.
Poor probability, like very high probability of something not happening, and it happens. So
what I get is you're looking for a god of math.
That sounds like the principle to me.
No.
out of standards.
I would disagree because a god of misfortune is also a god of math.
Oh. Yeah, okay, I get that.
God of average.
I think you're going a bit too deep on it. I think I honestly think it's a case of it's not that deep.
Pert's still going for demons and devils, but has left the issue to others to discuss.
We are heading somewhere where we're getting answers on deities. They might be able to answer more than one question.
I don't even think Kamea would need a super high insight to pick up on the fact that Rizwin is just trying to find any other option that makes sense.
Where are we going again? Can you explain me again, Kamea? I don't follow.
Candlekeep. Drogel.
Okay. Why?
Hold out a platinum piece. Point at Rizwin.
No, I know she doesn't want to go, but I don't know where we want to go.
Because the god that the Platinum Army represents is one of the oldest, most knowledgeable gods around, and they would have knowledge of unknown gods and why they might be, and other things.
They're also pretty powerful from what I understand. I mean, if I know the name Bahamut.
Yeah. Also, can I shoot Kamea and look like Wyatt doesn't, or Elias doesn't fucking know about that? Shut up.
I mean, that's so far removed. Like, you could just be a normal person on the road because you cross them.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing.
Actually, I guess
nothing
probably
Kamiel said
Half
that would.
the population of the city falls.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, I get the impression that the Platinum Army doesn't care if you're a dragon or
A smuggler?
a smuggler. They are predisposed to believing that goblins and dragons and all the other monstrous things are inherently evil, but I get the feeling they don't discriminate that much.
Actually, yeah, when the Platinum Army is mentioned, does Elias flinch at all?
Make an insight check. Not that you notice. Stone cold.
I'll actually just ask him, have you ever had the misfortune of meeting them?
I've seen them around once or twice.
They leave you alone?
Yeah. There's only so many of them and a lot more us, if you know what I'm saying. Most of them are smart enough to know when to pick the battles. Most of them. Now, that doesn't mean you don't want to be careful on a ship.
Speaking of ships, can you recommend any good transport ships to the eastern continent?
Yeah, I know a couple guys. He writes down a couple of names for you.
Well, I guess we better get to it then, eh?
Nope.
Thank you
Hey,
for doing business.
You better come back here for a good night or goodbye dinner. Before you go.
Of
Goodness.
Yeah.
course.
Do we want to go secure passage and then think about that?
I need to go and try to buy something before we go, so I'll meet you back here.
Okay. What are Zoe and Emma doing? Hi.
Zoe's doing the laundry.
Mmm.
That's probably an incredibly good idea.
Mm-hmm. Is Emma helping? Is Melis helping?
Oh, Melis is definitely helping. Regardless of what everyone else thinks, Melis is definitely helping.
All right. There's this cut to Zoe doing some of the washing and like blow drying it with prestidigitation, and then Melis is going and laying on it.
Yes.
More laundry.
No, you're wrong. There's a scene of Zoe washing the pillow that Melis stole from her house, and Melis just sitting there being like, meow, 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 till it's warm, and then just
Oh.
sleeping on it.
Oh, I love that. Okay, Fire. You're going shopping.
Yeah. I don't know what.
Oh, okay.
I need to find something interesting to put a level 6 spell on it. So fire doesn't go with a mind of like, I want an expensive X in mind. Like, whatever he sets his mind off, he's not gonna find it. So it's like, whatever I feel is worthy.
Pert will take a side diversion while escorting Fire around and pick up 5 or 6 units of blade oil to do some experimenting with.
Okay. Fire, make me a perception check or an investigation check, whichever you would prefer.
Can I give him advantage?
I thought you guys went to go find a boat.
Yeah, Fire says he's going off by himself.
Pert's
Yeah,
with
I'm
Fire,
going
so
there.
Pert can give him
Trying
an
to go off by
advantage.
yourself?
No, I mean, Oh, I don't have to go by myself. I just said like, while you do that, I'm gonna go and do this.
My thinking was, I assume I don't have any knowledge of the boat in the area, Jamie.
Elias just gave you a couple of names.
Okay, so I'm not super interested in that, so I would probably go with fire.
So left Camille alone.
That's fine.
That's probably for the best. He's the least chaotic one
Yeah,
of us to go
honestly.
talk to merchants about boats.
Yeah, you know you're right. So I'm rolling in perception with advantage.
Yes.
Eh,
Eh. Let's take a real quick pee break while I think about this for a minute.
sorry for the curveball.
Okay, I'm back. Did anybody else
Hey
leave?
there.
No,
I did, but I'm back as well.
Nibbles? Quasta? Yes?
Yeah.
I hear no Quasta.
This is such a great soundtrack.
Hmm.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Is that everybody? Ty?
No.
Okay, I think that's everybody.
Merp.
Okay, Quasta. So after like half an hour of just wandering, you see something in a shop window that catches your eye, and you think like, yeah, that might do. Really nice, like fancy, like wood, or like it's wood inlaid with some sort of like mother of pearl. Really nice workmanship. It's an 80-pound writing desk.
Desk.
It's a desk.
I like it a little bit. Rizwin,
Hmm.
do you think you can whale that in battle?
The desk?
Yes.
Yeah, I could probably bonk someone on the head with it. I don't really know that it's a weapon.
This one too. I need something beautiful like this, but smaller. Horrible.
Horrible? You're gonna make it out of jelly? Gummy bears?
Are you thinking of Haribo?
I am. I did not hear what you said, to be honest.
Haribo. Ah. God dang it. I don't know if I can roll against Jamie, but I think Fire will just continue searching. He doesn't want to go a huge trip with that. Like,
No,
that's not gonna work.
That's fair. That's what you got for rolling a 14. I don't
Yeah.
think you find anything else that's up to your specifications that isn't likewise huge.
God damn it.
You find a headboard.
Headboard?
Yeah.
What is a headboard?
The top of a bed. Like, there's a board at the top of your bed that's a headboard.
How do you feel on going to battle with that in your back, like as a flag?
It's like as long as Rizwin is tall.
Rizwin is confused.
Well, I know now that they have some very good wood craftsmanship in this island, somehow. God damn it. Maybe I need to ask someone for help. God damn it.
Might be a custom order kind of situation.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe I need to ask in a city that I know I can come back to easily. Like, I could ask my... I don't know if Grandma can do something like that. Maybe we could ask Kara to buy something for us. Well,
Camille,
Hmm.
you are going to look for a ship.
I am.
Are you... I assume you're going to the two names that Elias gave you?
Yeah.
Do you want to make me, You can make me whatever kind of roll you feel like a persuasion or a investigation.
Probably persuasion.
Okay. You talk to people, you ask about these names, and they point you in the right direction.
Mhm.
Nope, that is the wrong tab. I've gone through all of my like male sounding names on my list.
Time to generate 50 more.
No, you know what? Medea is one of the names. And she runs a merchant vessel that it's one of the few ships that goes directly from here to Nerona without stopping on the other cities on the outside edge of the archipelago.
Okay.
So she will... The 21? Given that you mention Elias's name, it's kind of like smaller orc lady. She says that I'll give you a deal. How about 2 gold each?
Gold each times. Yeah. Look, that's not even something you would argue with. That's cheap.
Yeah.
Does it seem too cheap?
Make an insight check. She had this kind of smile on her face when you mentioned Elias.
So name dropping got us a good deal?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so I'll just sort of formalize the agreement, find out the time to show up at the on the docks, etc., etc.
She says tomorrow morning.
Alright. Thank you.
You tell Elias I said hi.
I will. Then I'll get her name again just to make sure I remember it.
Medea.
Medea.
Can I give you a really, maybe not even stupid idea, but silly, Camille?
Sure. I always throw something in my brain.
He knows we're going back there for dinner tonight.
Tell you what. Why don't you meet us here to finalize everything tonight? That way you can meet the rest of my companions and put faces to names.
Are you asking her to meet at the bar? Or
Yep.
okay.
Or where we're meeting for dinner, yeah.
Only if you buy in.
Non-committal shrug.
She agrees to meet you at the bar. And is there anything else anybody wants to do?
Pert's taking a side quest from Fire's adventure to go grab some blade oils so he can try infusing them.
Yes. Is that an item on the...
I don't think
The
it's
list?
in the official stuff, but whatever. It's basically just, what do you call it? Not polishing liqueur, but the thing you put on metal so that it doesn't rust.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, oil is a silver. If you wanted nice stuff, it's probably like 3 silver.
Sure. Pert will easily drop, say, 2 gold on blade oils just to get a good number of samples so he can see if he can figure out if there's any difference between different chemical combinations.
Okay, so you have like a 3-year supply of blade oil.
Yeah, but Pert will run through it way faster because he's adding random
Yeah.
organic things to it. Well, some of them are going to be organic.
All right.
No, that's great. That's all I needed.
Okay. Then if there's nothing else, the evening comes around. Those of you who did not get to see Elias in the morning have been informed that he has invited you for one last dinner before you leave. And so you show up at Hellzapoppin'. It's not quite so busy tonight. Must just be like kind of an off day. But you do see a smaller orc woman, sort of like a half shave, walking in like just after you. You know you gotta pay extra for the cat, right?
Pert
The
wasn't
cat
there
does
for
an
the...
amazing job of mousing, and will pay for its own services by doing what it does best.
Make a persuasion check. She does a little bit of a double take when she looks at you, Zoe, and kind of non-committally drops the idea.
Did Zoe just argue over $2? Yes.
Yes. So, I gather that you 6 are coming on my ship tomorrow morning. Plus the cat.
I will introduce myself.
Alright.
Offer a hand.
She shakes it.
Any trouble with pirates in these waters?
Going to Nerona? No. There's at least close to shore, there's a lot of patrols. We should be fine.
That's good.
How long does a trip take?
3 weeks, give or take.
I feel like we hear a sad mouth from Melos.
Hmm.
Pert kind of looks up from him. Pert kind of looks up from his book and goes, "Any problem with ghost ships abducting passengers or crew members occasionally?"
She laughs and just kind of, like, slaps you on the shoulder. You're funny.
Pert gives her his most deadpan Pert blank stare.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Oh, no?
Thank you. My last boat trip was less than pleasant.
Sounds like it.
Plus, there's too much salt in the water.
So is someone gonna buy me a drink?
Absolutely. And then get everybody that wants to drink, drinks a drink.
Right.
Zoe has something fruity.
Nico is serving the bar tonight.
Try a beer.
Now, when you say try a beer, does that mean you want like a beginner beer?
Regardless of what Fire says, Rizwin is behind him, nodding enthusiastically yes.
Dinner? I'm the man of the world. I look
Get
at
him
the
a flight
distance.
of beers.
He gives you the equivalent of like a Budweiser.
Ah yes, a meal.
Ah,
I mean, to be fair, Fire is a pretty large boy, so he's probably fine.
yeah.
Yeah. Shortly after, Elias comes out with say some extra food. You get the sense he might have had a caterer come by or something.
Hmm.
And with these like
For-
giant platters of food, he says, "I told you I was gonna serve you dinner."
So fancy, so much. So
Hey,
thank you.
Medea, how you doing? And she waves back. And, yeah, you have a big fancy dinner.
I will subtly try to put Medea and what's his name close together.
Okay. From one of the other patrons you hear, "Hey, is that for all of us?" "No." Oh, man.
I will buy them a drink just to prevent any hostilities.
Alright. You spend a couple of gold buying drinks for everyone. As you munch on some delicious, kind of like British style cuisine. It's very oily. It's very fatty. It's very good. It's homey.
Zoe's sitting there like with a paper towel, just getting some of the oil off.
Yeah.
I think Fire tries some of that paper towel.
Ugh.
The tasty part.
Elias sits down at your table. So you leaving us tomorrow, eh?
Yep. Have a non-stop litany of things that gotta get done.
Hmm.
Brisbane is enjoying some black pudding.
Well, it's been interesting, that's for sure. Thanks for the entertainment, I guess.
We do our best.
Just remind me, we didn't cause him any huge amount of direct trouble, right?
You caused him a bit of a headache with the whole Wyatt thing.
Yeah.
But you kind of smoothed it out. You think.
Thank you for your hospitality, says Feeding.
Well, how could I do anything else? He kind of looks behind him at the growing number of people at the bar that Nico is just trying to serve by himself. Well, I guess I better get back to work. Come here, give me a hug.
Slap on the back.
He hugs you. He gives Zoe a very big hug. And as he lets her go, he's kind of, well, I better get back to work. Excuse me. And he's got a bit of a tear in his eye as he walks away.
Sad
Man.
face. Can we just live here?
No.
Sad
I was
face.
thinking like my instinct is to leave something nice behind, but I don't know what.
You just go around his house or his business and make sure he has, rip off all the concrete I assume is in the area and make it like flower beds.
Won't I like that? I don't know.
Would he like that? I don't know. Would Fire think that he'd like that?
No, Fire is empathic. We'll understand it's not their customs here. Tell you what, when we have time, let's give him a quick holiday somewhere else as a treat.
Pretty good idea.
a little while later, much earlier than you, Medea walks out of the bar, says her see you in the mornings to everyone. She goes and kind of pats Elias on the shoulder. You hear something about the word kid.
I know what this is about, so it is not.
Yeah, he doesn't correct her either, interestingly. And you eat and drink the night away. Eventually retiring to your inn for one more night. And as you, all but one of you fall asleep, I think we're gonna end it there for tonight.
Okay.
I understand, but boo.
Yeah.
All of the jazz.
This is the last time you're gonna hear jazz for a while, so enjoy it.
I'm actually... I'm not a huge fan of jazz, so I'm glad it's going away. I'm not. I'm sorry. It's
That's
just not my
okay.
thing.
I feel like gives a very good sense of what type of city we're in.
Oh, it's great for setting the theme. It's just...
It is a lot.
It's too much for my brain.
I get that.
There's too much going on in it.
Might be a bit distracting, yes.
There's
That's
a
a-
reason I mute music a lot when I play D&D.
That's an interesting thought, Jamie. Figure quotes not busy jazz. I wonder if there is any.
Yeah, a lot of the old stuff isn't quite so busy.
Smooth jazz.
There's like Kenny G.
Oh.
It's not busy.
My only problem is the only thing I can think of is Minnie the Moocher, which is a song, not jazz.
I hear that. What is it? Soprano or alto saxophone? And I'm just
Yeah, the
like,
soprano sax.
no. All right, I'm gonna dip.
Okay.
I'll catch you guys later.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Wee.
Oh, I forgot to say before he left. We're going to be basically starting with the 3 weeks of downtime that you're going to be on the ship. Just because I don't, I can't think of anything important I want to happen on the ship, and I think maybe it's time to just let you guys get there.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
So, as a reminder, downtime!
3 weeks of not enchanting anything. What a waste.
Aw, sorry.
That's okay.
I mean, you could do 3 weeks of downtime enchanting.
You have to have an item to put it on there.
No, I mean, it's the joke the other way around of not enchanting anything.
Well, I was saying that you could do something else instead of your big project. But all is good.
Yeah, you can always enchant things to potentially sell them.
Bad idea.
Rizwin would know that the place you're going is going to be a little more open towards magic. Quite a bit more open towards magic. So, yeah, you can just enchant stuff and sell it. Not that y'all need any more goddamn money.
Yeah, we don't need the money, and also Fire wouldn't think of selling anything.
I sent you a thing on blade oils I found, Jamie, if you want to casually take a look. It's nothing super detailed, it's just a suggestion.
Yeah, I'm
So we
a
need.
bit in the same situation as you, though, Quasta. All the stuff I want to work on has been ceremoniously disappeared for until level 14.
Mm,
Zoe needs to find a really high quality pillow and just enchant it with dream.
Ooh, that's
Then
a
peop-
good idea.
And then people will be like, "Hey, I want to dream." Just throws the pillow at them.
That's right.
Even
that'd be
better,
it.
do it to Melis's pillow, so that way we have to make deals with the cat.
Jeez.
Alma will never get sleep again. Melis will just keep popping up in his dreams.
But I tire, so I lie down for quiet before work.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Yeah, I'll take a look at this. David, where does this come from?
It's just a /r unearthed arcana. I sent you the link as well. I don't think it's
That's
actually
better.
official. I think it's just a homebrew
No,
concept.
I needed a slightly higher res one than the image you gave me.
Yeah.
I'm not like going cross-eyed trying to read it. Okay.
It talks a little bit about, here's some theoretical DCs to try to make oils.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, and I definitely I think that the oil components that are in here make a lot of sense. But there may be other stuff you can use as well. I'll think about
Yeah. Well, that's why I have this collection of random parts.
it. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've got an elder brain tentacle. That should do psychic damage.
I see. Okay. Yeah, we'll look at this next week.
Yep. Not that Pert's gonna do that openly in front of the crew of the boat. Because that's weird. Why is he grinding down that weird squid tentacle? Don't ask.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Anyways, bye-bye.